It took me coming to big tech to realize the power of saying, I don't know. I've always thought that I had to know everything, right? And so in sales, you're taught basically to be able to object or to have a rebuttal or an objection handler for the questions that your customers or clients are asking you. In consulting, you're always thinking about, hey, if they have this question, what are the different options, configurations that I can do? And in product, what's different is that you should be listening to your customers, but then like trying to figure out the patterns and solve for the overarching like problem grouping instead of just one particular problem, right? Because you want to kind of hit a bunch of different like client solutions for the problems that each of them are having. The I don't know comes into play when like you're actually working with people in the corporate environment and you're trying to build trust, right? So if someone's asking you a question, or if you're a leader and you're being asked a question, don't make stuff up. Like people can see through the BS, like through and through. I've seen it before. I've seen people like lie, like they knew the question, or they like babbled through and thought that they could babble through and make it sound coherent when it didn't. And so that just like loses a lot of like reputation and a lot of, my kids would say aura, because I feel as though you just like lose that credibility that you had. What I've found is just saying, I don't know, but I'll get back to you, and actually follow through has been the biggest like career, like I guess tip that I've had coming into like big tech. So lean into I don't know more often than you think you should, but at the same time you don't want to be that person that says I don't know all the time. Like that's terrible. And if you say I don't know, you can at least say, hey, here are the two things that I do know, but I honestly don't know what this is, but I'll definitely get back to you. And make sure you get back to people, because that's one of the most important tips that I've come to understand in big tech, because there's a lot of smart people here. There's people with like crazy pedigrees that I could never dream of going to school for, and so you just have to build that credibility by just being honest with them, because people can see through the BS.